Hello again, everybody. Attack is here with the attack line for Monday, May 14th, 2012. I hope everyone had a great Mother's Day weekend. You know I did. Gave my mom some lottery tickets for a gift, and she actually came back home. She's been at my grandmother's house for the last couple of weeks, recovering from knee surgery. Now she's back home. Glad to have her back. So nice. That's a little Mother's Day gift. Her coming home from grandmother's house after surgery. So that's a nice little Mother's Day gift there. So you had a great Mother's Day too. All right. Kicking off with the DJ Zack Attack news. Over the weekend I had 3 gigs. Friday I had 2 gigs. DJ at Women High School for lunches. For a lunch lady, Miss Betty, who turns 90. They want to celebrate her birthday since they won't because her birthday's in the summer when they get out of school. So I did those lunches on Friday. They were actually pretty good. And Miss Betty, the she didn't know it was like a surprise thing. She got like flowers and stuff. She had a great time. She was dancing during the lunches. Bee lunches were my favorite because she started line dancing with everybody, like a little train going. So that was kind of cool to see that there. And everybody had a good time doing his lunches. And then I did another gig Friday for Emma Middle School. Their annual spring dance was amazing. Another great one from them. They loved it. They had a great time. Another good dancing crowd from them. I love doing Elmo dances. And I haven't done a real kid dance in a while. I've been doing mostly events like Huron Point Yacht Club's Commodores Ball, which I also did Saturday night. After last week's Cinco de Mayo party, it was okay. It was a tough crowd because we had like every other song they walked off the floor, so it was kind of like we had to keep them on the floor for more than a song. But it was a cool show. They danced a little. A lot of slow songs. A lot of slow songs. We need some new ones. So, but it was still a good show on Saturday. I have 3 gigs this week. I have another lunches to do for Romeo Senior Bunch. For the high school seniors, they have prom. Also Powell during the fifth grade activities night, and also another splash bash. So there you go. Now, on with the entertainment news of the day, starting with your still #1 movie. The Avengers remains the #1 for the second week in a row. Not bad, 100 million for the second week. Not that big of a drop, because of course last week 200 million breaking the box office, but still making 100 million second week is very impressive. And Johnny Depp's movie Dark Shadows was a definite bumbity bum. 28 million, not even 30 million. Dang shit, Johnny. Reviews must have been bad. I think there's some okay movies coming up this week, so who knows if anyone will take down the reigning #1 movie, The Avengers. Alright. On with next news, starting with festival. Apparently this summer everyone's making their own festival. Of course, Metallica's got their own festival called Orion coming up this June. And apparently Jay-Z's got his own too. Jay-Z announced today the Made in America Festival, which will take place in Philadelphia on September 1st and 2nd of Labor Day weekend at Fairmount Park, which will be presented by Budweiser. Jay-Z said in an interview, "It's such an iconic place, so it felt like a natural fit. You'll get to come out and have 2 great days, listen to some amazing music, and discover new bands. 70 names have been announced. Well, confirmed by Jay-Z, but they haven't been announced yet. They said 70 acts have been booked, but they won't announce those acts until next Monday, May 21st. And tickets will go on sale May 23rd. So, there you go, Jay-Z's own festival. I think Budweiser is doing a tour to promote the festival. Made in Chicago, made in, they're going to do like multiple cities and do made in, like made in Detroit, made in Chicago. We'll see what happens with that. But Jay-Z's festival, September, Labor Day weekend. Should be interesting show. Now, on with Katy Perry. Now, Katy Perry's been kind of quiet as of late, ever since the somewhat successful #1 hit "Part of Me" from Teenage Dream: The Complete Confession. Well, she keeps on working with her brand new single set for release. Katy Perry has announced that she'll be performing the new song at the 2012 Billboard Music Awards. The new single, "Wide Awake," which is the second from the Complete Confession, was the 8th or ninth single total from Teenage Dream. She mentioned when she got an award over the weekend, she needs a fucking vacation. She's worked a lot. What, 5 #1s? I think she was like 9 singles from the Teenage Dream album, 6 from the main album, and 2 from the reissue. Of course, the Billboard Awards will take place this Sunday, May 20th, which will be hosted by Julie Bowen and Ty Burrell from Modern Family at 8 on ABC. I'll get to ABC and also Fox in a moment because I'll be talking about some fall TV schedule news. Now, on with speaking of TV, now it's time for the fall TV news. Starting a lot of networks are announcing the fall schedules. NBC announced 30 Rock is ending this season with only 13 episodes. Apprentice is only going to be an hour now instead of 2 hours. Voice is moving to the fall now instead of being in January or February. NBC wants to be back on top. And also, some of the biggest news came from Fox today, revealing that Glee will no longer be on Tuesdays at 8 in the fall. It'll be on at 9 on Thursdays following the X Factor results show. That was the other big news of the day. The X Factor finally announcing the 2 replacement judges for Nicole Scherzinger and Paula Abdul. Well, Demi Lovato was confirmed today. She was a newly rumored judge. I think she and Miley and Avril Lavigne were rumored for the second judging spot. So Demi's official, and the worst kept secret in music. After months and months of speculation, it is now confirmed and official. Britney Spears is, of course, as we all knew last week, is an official judge for the X Factor. Many people have had many speculations of how they're going to be like. Simon said on stage during the big reveal, "Well, we delivered. Rumors are one thing, delivering is something else. It has taken a year to get where we got to today, and I'm thrilled to be able to confirm the return of L.A. Reid and the addition of Demi Lovato and Britney Spears." Britney said she's thrilled, saying, "First of all, I'm so excited for this whole experience. Catch up. Thank you, Peanut Gallery. It's going to be so much fun and so different from anything I've ever done, and a way to find the true star." Demi Lovato said the same thing, and of course, Britney posted a photo of all 4 of them. No word on who's going to replace Steve Jones yet as the host of the X Factor, but Demi Lovato and Britney now confirmed for X Factor judges in Glee on Thursdays at 9 in the fall. So, and at least all my favorite shows are renewed. Glee's renewed, Amazing Race is renewed, Modern Family is renewed, Dancing is renewed. I'll get to Dancing in the current season of Dancing in just a few seconds. I think Amazing Race has been renewed. So, I'm happy to see all my favorite shows have been renewed. Now, like I said, to Dancing, to Dancing with the Stars. Tonight is the semifinals. Tonight, we got Donald Driver and his partner Peter Purgatroyd, the injured Derek Huff, injured over the weekend. And let's see if it'll affect this dance with Maria Menounos, Catherine Jenkins with her partner Mark Ballas, and Rhea Levy with Cheryl Book. Now, it's tough to say. Let me say this. Maria and Catherine are, in my mind, shoo-ins for the final. So basically, the 2 guys, William and Donald, have to duke it out to see which one of them deserves to be alongside Maria and Catherine. That is, if America doesn't fuck it up. Or the judges, if the dance duel returns this week. So there you go. Now, on with a lot of wrestling news, starting with TNA Sacrifice results. I mentioned before I don't watch TNA pay-per-views, I don't order them, and the streaming online sucked. But from what I've heard, I think I missed a decent pay-per-view. I heard it was a great TNA pay-per-view, best pay-per-view they've had, even though everyone retained their titles. With Magnus and Joe defending the titles safely against Chris Daniels and Kazarian. Gail Kim retained the Knockouts title over Brooke Tessmacher. Should have seen that coming. I like Brooke, but she didn't deserve the Knockouts title. Hopefully, Velvet can finally beat Gail one of these days and retain the title. Devon defeated Robbie E and Robbie T. Hopefully that feud fucking ends after that match. Also, Jeff Hardy, Mr. Anderson ended controversially with Jeff Hardy apparently kicking out of a 3 count, but referee Hugh Hefner didn't see it. Hugh Hefner mentioned on Facebook he thought he did a good job, but there's been many speculation about the ending with Jeff Hardy and Anderson, which despite that was one of the highlights of the pay-per-view. Alongside Austin Aries versus Bully Ray. I heard Austin Aries got his butt ripped. I saw a picture on Dixie Carter's Facebook of his back all bloodied up after Bully Ray beat the crap out of him. Um, also, what other matches did we have? Kurt Angle against AJ Styles. So that match was good, but I heard Angle's injured. A lot of people injured. Angle got injured. Then we had an impromptu. I think AJ won. We had an impromptu match. Crimson, Eric Young. Crimson won. Who gives a fuck? ODB got involved. Yada yada yada. Actually, Kurt Angle won. Sorry, I thought AJ won. And also the main event, probably another highlight. Bobby Roode against RVD. I had RVD kind of boxed his ending and got injured himself trying to land on the ladder, and Bobby Roode retains the TNA World Title. I'm hearing it may end up having Bobby keep it until the return of James Storm. So there you go. TNA Sacrifice results. Now before I get to Wall preview tonight, there's been a lot of speculation about this Revolution ads, this viral campaign of Revolution. Well, you take the word all out of Revolution, you think of evolution. CM Punk apparently has been making these videos saying that I'm gonna be the last man standing at Over the Limit. Well, there's rumors Batista may be involved. As you know, Batista's last match in WWE was a last man standing match at Over the Limit in Detroit, nonetheless. So, there's been a lot of rumors about Batista coming back, so who knows? We'll see what happens this Sunday if Batista is returning or not. And maybe an Evolution reunion. So, we'll see what happens this Sunday at Over the Limit, which leads to our Wall preview for the night. Top 4 questions that must be answered tonight. Question number 4. Will any other matches be made in this last minute? And knowing WWE, they probably will for Over the Limit. We know Divas title. I think there's a tag title match now with R-Truth and Kofi defending the titles. I think they're defending it this Sunday. I know the WWE title, the World title. I don't know any other matches for the pay-per-view yet besides those. So maybe to add some more last-minute matches. And like I said, knowing WWE, they probably will over the week, either tonight or on SmackDown Friday. Question number 3: what will happen between Triple H and Paul Heyman? Will they be there? I think they're both going to be there. Triple H is saying he'll be there to address his injury from Brock Lesnar. Of course, last week we saw the return of Paul Heyman, so we'll probably see him get involved tonight. But the whole legal wrangling with Brock Lesnar apparently quitting, but we all know Brock ain't quitting. And going to be more build up towards a Brock Triple H feud culminating at SummerSlam. I mean, it was supposed to take place in June for No Way Out in a steel cage, but they want to make it more profitable and put it at SummerSlam. Question number 2: what will happen between John Cena and John Laurinaitis? John Cena was not on Raw last week. He was pulling a walk, being via satellite. Will John Cena be live at Raw tonight? And what will John Laurinaitis do with his hungry power? Of course, heading towards his silly match with John Cena this Sunday. And now, question number 1: what will happen between CM Punk and Daniel Bryan? Well, we all know their feud. I think Daniel Bryan pinned CM Punk last week following a handicap match made by John Laurinaitis with Punk taking on Lord Tenzai and Daniel Bryan. Actually, it wasn't Daniel Bryan pinning Punk. It was Lord Tenzai after using the green mist, the Jimmy green mist. So, see what Punk will do tonight to Daniel Bryan as we head towards the final wall before Over the Limit tonight at 9/8 Central on USA Network. That's it for the Atakline for today. I'll see you all later for my wall review tonight. With that in mind, you have all been attacked by the news from Zach. Thank you all very much. See you all later. Yeah.